There is no God. There is no heaven. There is no hell. There is only this fucking Dorito disguised as a goddamn greasy looking chicken nugget from McDonald's hell, where it was banished for all eternity. What the fuck is this? Who would do this? What has the world come to? Thanks, Obama. Ever since I was a little boy, all I ever wanted was to buy my own bag of Doritos. My mom would never let me eat them. Oh, how I longed for my own bag of Doritos. I would sometimes imagine the smell of opening the bag, that sweet, sweet smell invading my nostrils. Smell like fresh homemade cooked ham in December. How I forever wanted to slowly lick my fingers off and taste the dust and shit that gets left over from when you hold it. My mouth would be in heaven after I crunched down on them, chewed, laughed and cried as I devoured them. But that all would change tonight. I walked into CV's with so much anticipation. It would finally happen. I would finally buy my own bag of Doritos. I finally made my way to the chips aisle and grabbed the first Dorito bag I found. I paid for them quickly and got the fuck out. My mind, body, soul were all ready and prepared for this moment. It was 19 years in the making. It was everything I ever dreamed for. As I took a deep breath and opened the bag, I couldn't hold myself from letting out a little scream of joy as I knew this was it. The moment that I had waited a lifetime for. The nightmare of never eating Doritos was at an end. Eating this beautiful bag of chips would be my escape from madness. My lifelong dream would come true. As I ate the first small Dorito, a small, single, wet tear fell from my rugged face. At the moment, I was in heaven. Just like John Coffey at the end of the Green Mile, when he was in the execution chair crying. This was Nirvana. Pure harmony at its finest. I felt like Skywalker after you destroyed the Death Star, and so carefree and light like Miley Cyrus on the Wrecking Ball. As I reached into the bag, I felt something round and large. At first, I thought I hit the fucking jackpot. And it was that kind of huge one. That kind of Dorito that comes around once in 1,000 years, like a LeBron James in the NBA or a Wayne Gretzky in the NHL. But as I slowly and carefully pull it out, my world shattered and crumbled right before my very eyes. There is a moment in everyone's life where there are no words. You're just stuck in the moment. Time has slowed down. You can't think, feel, or move. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't speak. My life flashed before my eyes. A lifelong dream shattered in seconds. I started to shake furiously. My mouth agape in horror as I stared at the very thing that I dreamed of, but wasn't that dream. This was real life. And sometimes, life doesn't go as planned. I held up the Dorito. No chicken nugget, and let out a blood-curdling scream that shook the house to its core and would have made our banshee proud. This is not what I had dreamed for. This is not what MLK had dreamed for. There is no light in this world, only darkness. And as the winter storm of the century nears closer to Metro Detroit, where I live, and I can only think this is it. My time is up. By standing outside in the storm, I can end it all. The nightmares, the childhood dream, everything. I will leave this earth as a man who is broken and shattered beyond repair. There is no hope left for me. Death is my only option. As my life slowly fades from my dark, cold brown eyes, as the cold winter storm and snow tears away at my naked body, freezing me to death, I will get down on my knees, throw my arms up, and look at the heavens and scream, "God, why have you forsaken me?" And all I will be able to think about as I die is that fucking chicken nugget Dorito from hell. And how the very thing I dreamt about and swore to eat was the death of me. God is dead. There are no dreams, only nightmares. There is no hope in this world. No hope.